Okay, what does innovation mean in your investment process?
So we at Candriam, we certainly thought that it was a really good idea to develop this innovation strategy into equities. Firstly, we see why it's so important for companies to innovate, because it gives them real competitive advantages. By competitive advantages, I mean you can get pricing power, you can get market share, you can be at the forefront of new markets, and it can get you first mover advantages. There are a lot of examples that we use for getting those competitive advantages. At the same time, we think that if you are able to select a diversified portfolio, but diversified, I mean not only a high-tech funds, but also not only in IT, but also in consumer and in other sectors, if you can select the most successful innovators, you will have excess performance over a mid and longer term period. And therefore, at Candriam, we have developed a unique approach, a innovation framework, where on certain criteria we will select within each sector the most innovative companies.
So this is a multi-sectoral approach?
Yeah, sure. So we wouldn't just end up with the most innovative companies within the IT or biotech funds, for instance, but also in the consumer. There we look at incremental innovation. So we can look at, for instance, the intensity of new product launches. We can, in pharmaceuticals, for instance, look at patent activity, investment in unmet needs, investments in personalized medicine, automation of diagnostics, within, for instance, the B2B world, within industrials, where we look at asset light. So those companies would like that their businesses are less cyclical, much more flexible, modular, asset light, and so on. So a lot of innovations also in other sectors only than in IT.
And which are your indications about the stock picking in these sectors?
Mm-hmm. So, first of all, as I mentioned already, we select from a larger universe the most innovative companies through our innovation framework, but at the same time also we require that those companies have strong financial profiles, meaning that we also, besides the innovative capabilities of those companies, we look at the financial profile. For instance, we look at criteria like they have to cover their cost of capital, they have to grow organically above GDP, they have to be financial leverage. So we also look into detail into the balance sheet, into the gearing, and to financial liabilities, meaning that we have really confidence, we are comfortable of buying and holding those stocks for a longer term. And we are convinced that doing such a selection by innovative framework, and secondly also the financial profile screening, that we have a really solid portfolio that will give us over the mid and longer term outperformance on, as we already proved on the 3-year track record for our innovation strategy over here.
Okay, thanks a lot.